It's Week 14 of the 2025 season. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Holt, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Jones. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Jones. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're getting him involved.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense of practice practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie cornerback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Gets around him. He did it again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st down, Anthony firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Panthers come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, Anthony. Wheaton's got it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Patriots.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Looking to throw. Anthony. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Brian Burns. There's a loss of about 80 as he gets in there to drop it. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. That's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for defensive player of the year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jones. Open man is Myers. And they're going to get this down about the 37. They'll
run with Hall. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll be first down, New England.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Open man is born. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run. Get some space.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Up the middle they go. Holt, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack back at the 9-yard line. Malik Harrison. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Anthony. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back to throw, Anthony. And this is going to be incomplete. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is
right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Looking to throw. Anthony. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England's offense set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down tonight. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Covered by J.C. Horner.
Oh, look at the juke. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
To throw on second down, Anthony. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39, Jones complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Toward the sideline and looks Look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out. And the Pats are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. That's complete to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Anthony, and that is incomplete here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Looking to throw, Anthony, brought in by Wheaton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Play action. Anthony. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Anthony.
toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part. Getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
I like it.
On first down, Anthony. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Anthony. And that is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Anthony. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Anthony. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Anthony. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Anthony. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 11 yards and the Panther 1st down.
Well, he certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down. Anthony. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Anthony. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's got it on 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Caught on a slant. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Build that momentum offense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bailey. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Ball on a give up the middle. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll go again with Hall. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Bailey. And they're going to have another
first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
On 1st and 10, Anthony.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Anthony. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First down. Anthony for Marshall. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Operating from the gun. Jones going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a give to Hall, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Patriots.
Jones on first down. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. To throw again on second down. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Looking to throw. Anthony. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Allen's got it over the middle. So 8
yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and it has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Here's Jones.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw is Jones.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. They find some open field here.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the minutes go on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. For leading the 4th quarter, this is when coaches have had a reliable running game they believe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Panthers, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New England, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.